Do you know why they didn't put cabinets under the kitchen sinks in these old houses nearly 100 years ago? The reason will probably surprise you, so stick around and I'll tell you why. I'm building a 1/12 scale model of a Sears Craftsman kit house. The model I'm building is from the 1913 Sears catalog. In this video, I'm going to be framing the inside wall which divides the kitchen from the bedroom. And I'm going to be showing you some pictures of what an old-fashioned kitchen looked like around this time period. So let's get started. The miniature house I'm building in real life would have been about 500 square feet. The kitchen wouldn't have been able to hold much furniture. It probably would have had a wood-burning stove similar to this, and a hooser cabinet where you could prepare your meals and baking, and possibly a small table and a couple of chairs. Kitchen cabinets that we think of today still weren't very common in these early days. Hooser cabinets were kitchen workstations and they were used instead. This is the model of the Sears kit house. We're looking at the kitchen here and we need to place a wall to divide the rooms into two parts. The front will be the kitchen and the back will be the bedroom. And we're now looking through the unfinished wall into the living room. The first step is to measure the distance of the wall that I'm going to be framing. I'm going to measure the distance at the top and the bottom because I'm not sure if I got the walls completely square. The top looks to be about 10.5 inches, or that would be about 10 foot 6 inches if this building were the real thing. I'm going to mark off the lengths of the top plate and bottom plate of the wall that I'm going to be framing. I used my bandsaw to cut these pieces of wood to length. I'm just using some regular wood glue to attach the wall assembly together. I'll use some small nails to add a bit of strength to the wall assembly later. Hey, if you're enjoying my video, please hit the like button. As a new YouTuber, it really helps me out. Maybe even consider subscribing to my channel, that'd be awesome. I let the glue dry overnight and I'm removing the bar clamps now. I checked to see how the wall would fit in place and I was very happy with the fit. That was a relief that it fit properly. I grabbed some more of my miniature 2x4 studs to complete the wall assembly. I'll put a link in the description to the do-it-yourself video I made describing how to make these. I laid them in place and then marked with a pencil the positions where the beams need to be fitted. I glued the top and bottom of the miniature studs and then I used my bar clamps to apply some pressure to hold these in place while the glue dried. I let the glue dry overnight, and then I removed the bar clamps the next day. I then checked to make sure if the wall assembly fit in its correct position. I was really happy, it fit like a glove. So let's have a look at a kitchen from a house around the 1910s or 1920s. This house would have been newer because it had cupboards like we see in modern houses today. The miniature house I'm building would have been quite small, only about 500 square feet, and probably would have had an outdoor well for water and an outhouse for sure. This particular house didn't have indoor plumbing, and the floor plan didn't even show a bathroom or toilet. However, it would have had a state-of-the-art washing machine for the day, like this one shown here. And here's that photo of the kitchen sink I showed you at the start of the video. A luxurious kitchen for the day because the house had plumbing with indoor running water and most likely a bathroom and toilet. This was quite a luxury to have in those days. Today, people want to show off their wealth and status in society, and they do so by driving a luxury car or wearing designer clothing. In those days, you showed off your wealth by showing that you had indoor plumbing. You wanted your visitors to see that you had a sink with water taps and a drain under the sink. You certainly did want to cover up the drain under the sink with cupboards. I remember my parents' neighbors telling the story. This was long before my time, about how the neighborhood kids would come over to her house and take turns sitting on her indoor toilet because the kids only had outhouses, and sitting on a real porcelain toilet was a real novelty. And I've traveled to some places in the world where this is still the case. Hey, can you spot the toilet paper in this picture? Let me know in the comments if you can. And there you have it, the wall has been framed perfectly, and it fits between the kitchen and the bedroom. If you want to know more about kitchens in older homes, check out this video link here. We'll see you in the next video.